Hi, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Kyle Kruse. I am the Senior VP of Product Solutions at Global InterConnect. And let's just say that we make boring stuff that goes into cool stuff that does really, really cool stuff.
Well, I'm bored. Tell us more.
Great. So custom connectors, cable assemblies, and printed circuit boards. Like I said, pretty boring, right?
I don't know what that stuff means, so break it down to me like I'm a child.
All right. Well, let's just say that the FDA doesn't necessarily call a custom cable assembly, so could be part of a surgical device used in the OR. It could be a temperature sensing or a monitoring device, but they don't necessarily call it a critical component to a device. So therefore, OEMs don't necessarily look at it as a critical component, but I will tell you right now that we look at it as a very critical component.
Tell me about the other ones that you work on that you consider boring and I'm actually mildly interested about.
Okay. Let's just say that how about a probe that would be used with a locating device where it's used to detect a lump that might be it would have to be removed in a lumpectomy, right? So a rice grain sized marker is implanted in the woman's breast, and they use this probe to then a week later locate that rice grain sized marker and remove that tissue that could be cancerous. Now, if that probe doesn't function properly from the system to the probe that's actually locating that rice grain size marker, well then there's a problem, right? Because you might not be removing all of that area, and you might not be able to confirm that, yes, the doctor says we got it, right? So that custom cable assembly integral to that handpiece, that probe, is very much critical in that entire detection process.
And you make that?
We do. We make the connector and we make the cable. We mold the connector, we extrude the cable, and we put it all together. And sometimes there's even a printed circuit board on the end there.
So I should think of you as a supplier of complex things that bore most people.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what we are. We are a supplier, but we are so in some instances we are a contract manufacturer. Believe it or not, in some products that are sterilized, EO, and final package labeled before use, that we actually provide those services. So yeah, we're quite unique.
As I learn more about you, what are some key parts of the industry that you touch? Perhaps some categories, more of a diagnostic monitoring thing? Would I see you in cardio? Would I see you in osteo?
Yeah, you'd see us in a lot of that. I'd say a lot of ablation, RF technologies specifically. So a lot of cutting coagulation devices. There's a wide range, but essentially anything that might require a custom cable assembly solution or a custom interconnect.
Kyle Kruse, thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.